Oh, I can upgrade my... I have 10 points. Can I upgrade my engineering? Oh my god, it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take me 20 points to upgrade my engineering. Alright, never mind. I'll put 5 into there and a couple into range. Cheese popcorn from the Christmas cans. I like that. I like the Smart Pop. That's pretty good. Or what is that? Smart Corn? Whatever. I don't even remember what it's called. You know what I'm talking about. Water, coffee, chocolate milk, milk, and whiskey. You don't like Smart Pop, H-Man? It's alright, you're allowed to have your own opinions. I forgive you. You ate too much of it, made yourself sick. I haven't had, like, Smart Pop brand of that in a while. I had, like, an off-brand a couple months ago, but... Ambidextrin. Nicopad. Eat Real Man's popcorn and pop it myself. I just told the story of my roommate from college who ate popcorn and why I don't eat microwave popcorn anymore. Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice handguns. Body counts at a discount. Edgewater Saltuna Cannery. A Spacer's Choice property. Terminal access. Oh, is this the cannery? Spacer's Choice Saltuna Marketing Division. Unlock second story balcony door. Cool. Messages. To R. Tobson. From L. Gibbs Marketing Division to R. Tobson. Subject, excellent news. Hey boss, just wanted to check up on the new Saltuna Light project. I've been brainstorming some new taglines for the product line, and I think some of them will really catch our customers' attention. From R. Tobson to L. Gibbs Marketing Division. Excellent news. Dear Lawrence, I appreciate your hard work on behalf of our beloved brand of Saltuna. I've just received a response from corporate. They're not interested in your idea of a light version of Saltuna brand because we'd rather not compete with ourselves. But they are interested in the idea of a lighter Saltuna. Effective immediately, we have been instructed to use heavier weighted cans so we can pack them with less Saltuna, thereby saving bits to every can. This is exactly the kind of breakthrough our cannery needs. In fact, our logistics department has just confirmed my request to have you transferred from the marketing division to the cannery. Can you imagine, Lawrence? You'll be rubbing elbows with your fellow workers on the canning line, filling each slightly heavier can with slightly less Saltuna, hour after hour, day after day. This is a great and tremendous honor for you and me. Effective immediately, your position in our marketing division has been terminated. I expect you to report to our foreman tomorrow morning. Your uniform will be deducted from your pay. You're welcome. That kind of sucks. You had a good idea, and they're like, no, but this bastardization of your idea is great. You're being demoted. Yeah, he got demoted. You're welcome. Oh, yeah. Doing it in the stove tastes better than microwave. It's because probably when you're doing it on the stove, you're using real butter, not fucking, like... butter with no, like, lactic acid or anything in it, you know what I mean? Uniform deducted from your pay part hits close. What's interesting in New York State is you can't, as far as I know, you can't tell employees what to wear unless you are mandating a dress code in which you have to provide the clothing, I believe, is what I've been told. Which is interesting, because you go into somewhere like Starbucks, that means, you know, the company has to pay for the barrister. Is that the gender neutral version of it? The outfits that they are, or the aprons that they're wearing, and do they wear hats? Yeah, they wear hats. They wear like baseball hats. Keep their hair out of their way as I pull hair out of my headphones into my face. Yeah, I believe New York State not New York State. The company has to pay for that if they're mandating people wear them in New York, I believe. Edgewater Saltuna Cannery. A barrister is an attorney. Well, maybe that's what they're doing. Or maybe they're working at Starbucks while they get their attorney degree. I don't know. Ideas for Saltuna Light taglines. Melts on your fork, not in your mouth. Less fat with some Saltuna flavor. It's brine time. Now with the satisfying crunch of cartilage. Coffee Law and Order, yeah. It's just a barista. That's the male and female version. What is a male barista a barista bro? You can't spell Saltuna without salt. Note, we can't spell Saltuna with ants. Potential to market forward towards families. We also can't spell Saltuna without ants. I mean, I guess if you change the letters around. Baristas. Wait, baristas is a broista. There you go. That's more like it. Isn't baristas a science thing with like no, it's electrophoresis. Excuse me, a different word. It's Italian. I should know. Yeah, sure. But if I walk into one of those and they ask me what size iced tea I want, and I say large, they're like, no, it's mega grande, mucho grande, gracias. You know, like I don't know what they fucking fake Italian anyway. Leading scientists say it's still food. Saltuna will thank you. Warning, may cause auditory hallucinations. We'll add more later. That's not quite a good one. Well, I'm a little sad there's no hacking minigame. Why do we need coffee to be more complicated? So complicated? So people don't feel as bad for spending $1 billion fucking dollars and eating 9,000 calories in one glass. No offense to you coffee drinkers. I don't drink coffee, but... You can't tell me there's not some truth to that. I might be exaggerating drastically, but... $3,500 on coffee a year. Well, I mean, depending on what you get, if it's almost a $10 cup of coffee, that's about right. No? If you get one every day? 365 times 10? Coolant tank, heavy ammo, energy cell, light ammo, mag pick, armor parts. Hey, thank you, Motionless. What's going on, Mr. G? How you doing? I don't know if I've ever called you that. I always call you Miss, don't I? You like drinking dirt? I mean, I'm not saying don't do it. In fact, if it makes you happy, do it. I'm just saying. You can't say I'm wrong. Oh. You can't say I'm wrong when I say... It's a lot of money and a lot of calories. Depending on what you get. To be fair, depending on what you get. So now how do I get in there? That's the question. It sounds like I gotta jump off the roof. You can't dash in midair, by the way. I like how the window is just a fucking fake. Is that supposed to be a window? Oh, there's a hole in this side too. Real fake windows, yeah, dude. You got your Reddit Santa coffee gift. You have 5 pounds of English coffee. Oh, that's pretty cool. I was kind of thinking about trying that Reddit Santa for 1 year, but God, I don't even know what I'm buying for my family, let alone some stranger that I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, and then to figure out something to tell them to get me. Like, if I could figure out what I wanted, I would tell my family what to get me. You know, like. I don't see an easy way of getting up there. There's a hole on either side. The other side is nothing over there. This side, I could conceivably see you jumping from this roof, but I don't really see a way to get up on the roof. Just send them gear stickers? Oh, yes. I'm sure that the gift that's supposed to be like $35 or whatever of like something they're actually going to use, they would love to just get my advertisements. Hey, bro, I got your sticker. Check out my stream. I feel like that's how you get asked not to participate next year. Hey, thanks, man. You want some stickers? Guess I'm not getting up there. Damn. Nothing from the person who's paired with and the backup person? Nice. Oh, I'm sure they get banned. I'm sure you get banned if you give a shitty thing like self-advertisement instead of a real gift and all that too. So. I don't know. I thought it could be a cool thing, but then you gotta, if you get someone, I mean, I think you can do it by area, right? So if I don't want to pay to ship to, you know, Europa or any of that places, I could just be like US only, right? All right, looks like the frames are a lot better than they were. I say as well, that's the game stuttering, not my stream. Secret Santa's kind of risky, yeah. Wow, yeah, this area is a little chunky.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got him.
Just between us, Wilson deserted, lost his nerve, ran off in the thick of night.
You kidding me? Damn. Always thought
Risk or Reddit. Oh, that's a good one.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plague? Ah, shit.
Risk of Reddit. That's still good.
You moron.
I like the idea of Secret Santa alternative called Risk or Reddit. Oh, hell yeah. Fun Times Barrel. I have a lot of items. I should probably figure out what I'm keeping and what I'm selling. I should probably buy better armor, to be honest. The Saltuna Cannery. All right. When life gives you lemons, consider it a free trial for your friends at Spacer's Choice. Edgewater Saltuna Cannery. Terminal access. Logs. Notice. Edgewater Saltuna Canning Facility strictly adheres to the Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Notice. Schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and/or supervisor. Be considerate towards other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you are having trouble paying for your sick leave. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with our local vicar. Vicar? I don't know how to say that word. I know what it is. I just don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. No, Saltuna is just a company. I guess they make... Well, I don't even know what it is. Hang on, let's see. Saltuna, a special blend of herbs and spices packed in oil and loaded with sodium. It's fish, I guess, or it's supposed to be fish. Vicar? Okay. It just heals you. It's health. Yes, hello. I'm hanging out down here. You don't really like the universe's extreme capitalism? I like that it's a parody of it. You know what I mean? I think it's funny that, you know, it's taken to such an extent. Used to say it like Vicar. I think it's Vicar. Oh, that's stealing. Oh shit. Nobody saw me. Okay. How much money do I have now? Is this cheaper in here? No. I guess I could sell shit, right? I could swap my armor back to the other one. Can I not sell that? I have to mark it as junk first. How do I have to go into my inventory and mark it manually as junk? Well, sure, but I think anybody who has this as a dream world probably knows that it's a bastardization of life and it would never work out. You know what I mean? Does that fist mean I'm stealing next to the bin? I don't actually see anybody in here, so maybe I'm okay to take care of that. If it's red, it's stealing. Okay. Well, good thing I'm colorblind and can't tell what's red. So nothing's stealing for me then. Also, bored. I'm not in any way picking on you, but I find it surprising how many people don't like see me. Oh shit.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all. I was just leaving.
Carry on. You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Gravesite fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
It's kind of you, I guess.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You say the guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
Oh, you're on your phone? Okay, that could explain it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're on your phone, I could see it at being that small. And like I said, I'm definitely not picking on you. You're by far not the only person to say it. I was just surprised. I'm surprised in general as how many people don't notice, I guess. I don't know. I could make it bigger. I feel like we're here to watch the game, not me. I don't know. He wasn't found. You said he was your closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fine.
That kind of sucks.
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
That's a pretty shitty way to think about it. You can't be serious.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
I moved to the left because your ammo was down here. I was blocking the ammo. There's nothing over here, so. I had myself bigger earlier when I was making my character to try and compare and contrast myself to the other character, and I gave up on that real quick. He's a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Her ears see through as well. I'll let you get back to work. Look, when I take out my weapon, you can see the ammo's down there. I was just blocking the ammo. So. Oh. These sprats they pulled off the assembly line. Oh, or are they making... Oh, they're putting sprats into the Saltuna cans. Oh, alright, that makes sense.
What's on your mind?
Oh, that's her again. I'm guessing you're the foreman.
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Got some sparks right in the face. I'd like to talk about Eugene.
I paid his burial fees, didn't I? Let the dead sleep.
Alright, see you. The fuck was that? Some robots trying to get it on right next door or something. I don't know what the hell. I should clear the room before I start pulling stuff out. Pickup Guide to Mechanical Engineering Volume 2. Grenade launcher. Edgewater Saltuna Cannery, Spacer's Choice property. From the office of Reed Tobson, Outpost Administrator. Symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as Spacers, we are expected to face up to the reality. And the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. Didn't know that. Haven't seen Robot Chicken in forever. Yeah, looks like tuna. I think they stopped making it, no? Oh, look, there's another dude. Who's that? There's more dudes. They just weren't... Oh, their shift buy wasn't starting. Interesting. I wonder if the factory starts doing stuff. I thought the guys who made Robot Tuna went on to do other things. There was a show on... Oh, what's this opening? What network was it? Crossing Swords, I believe. Yeah. It was a medieval like puppet show that came out in June? I want to say it was in June. We covered it on the podcast. Did I call it Robot Tuna? Yeah, it's kind of the same like little doll art style, sort of. I didn't much care for Crossing Swords personally, but yeah, I think it's the same or similar team that's working on it. Interesting concept, but oh, there I am. Yeah, look at my tassels. My wrist tassels. I don't want that. Get out of here. Foreman Phyllis Granger. Messages. Welcome, Phyllis. From R. Thompson. Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment on the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Spacer's Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, distribute your ration of medicine to any other worker. Personal files. Hack. Oh. Tenderfoot is the password, by the way. Personal files, last entry. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death to our quarterlies. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. Don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, show up, wear a smile, and you'll get your medical privileges. It's a start. Question mark. Can I ask her about Theodore?
What's on your mind?
No.
Yeah?
Do they actually like started the machines, or they just come in and like look around forever? I think it would be cool if they actually started doing shit. Kick me. Steel kick me sign. Oh, I wish I had seen that earlier. Right? The sign is begging to be stolen and put on somebody else. I wish I had seen that when there were no workers around. No, it would be impossible to steal.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Huh?
They're safer inside the walls. You some sort of freelancer?
Sure. What if what? ship back here, but I can't jump high enough to get in there. Buy a better jump, yeah. It's weird. So it says spacebar X2 to side dodge. But it's not actually 2 side dodges, it's 1 side dodge. You have to hit the spacebar twice. It's so weird they have that whole UI element. I guess they have the Q and the F there as well.
Hey.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
Well, there you go. His name's Victor. Vicar.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Looking for a power regulator.
Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery.
VMAX.
Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious.
And why is that?
Marauders are about. Though if you are planning on venturing outside, I do have a proposition that may interest you. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
That's good. A handsome sum, you say? Tell me more. Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book? I assume you'll want to burn it once you get your hands on it. Very fascinating, but I gotta go. Why would you be after a banned book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
I may need to know a little bit more about the book before agreeing to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower
Bakonu.
corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
Give me 1 second. I like the monitor hum. It sounds too real. All right, look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you. Work. Our place in the universe is fixed.
Work fortifies the spirit.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
I have quality options right now, correct? Didn't even think about that. Pretty sure I do. Yeah, okay, thank you. Now that my internet's behaving a little bit more, I turned up my bitrate. But I don't want to do that if people can't choose a lower quality.
Something got you down?
Nothing. Just don't want to fall sick.
Spacer's Choice takes care of its own.
We don't get a lot of visitors.
Visitors. The general store.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got work.
There's a fucking dead dude back here. Alright. Oh, 2. Damaged letter. Anna, your mother passed away from plague. She wasn't chosen to receive medical treatment and failed to recover on her own. I found a site near the ocean to bury her. I know it's company policy to have her buried in the graveyard, but I just can't afford the fees. I'm heading out after dark to put her to rest. Say my final goodbyes and all. I know it's dangerous to go out alone at night, but I have to chance it. And if you're reading this, I want you to know that your mother was a good person. Don't blame her for what happened. She worked as hard as she could. It just wasn't enough in the end. Love, Dad. And she went and fell asleep. That's stealing? I mean, it's outside. Is it really stealing?
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Oh, this is a sick house? I see. Well, I don't want to get sick.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work.
What is this? Oh, cash register?
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
Oh. I need to fix a ship. Do you know where I can find parts?
You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery.
I've got some questions for you.
Go right ahead.
What's your take on this place?
What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
Telling yourself that won't make it true.
You are condescending to me, and I do not care for it. I am lucky to have my work, lucky to be alive. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
Actually, there was.
Go right ahead.
Anyone I should watch out for?
Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
Thanks. Anyone else?
I'd keep a few paces between myself and Miss Holcomb, the town mechanic, since her dear father left the workforce. No ill intent in her, mind. Just a queer sort, restless, scatterbrained, inclined to do first and think after, if you take my meaning.
Interesting. Is that everyone I should know about?
Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kemp. I advise against stepping foot in her drinking establishment altogether. Word is, they're gonna replace her with an auto-mechanical barkeep. She's, what's the word? Obsolete. You don't want to associate yourself with that kind of person.
Auto-mechanical. Yeah, right? So, what's this about this plague that's supposed to be going around?
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Are you being delusional or should I wait?
I take umbrage with your choice of phrase. We ain't sick, we're rugged. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
Doesn't make any sense.
Spend enough time in the Spacer's Choice family, and you will come to understand. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
And if you don't work hard enough?
Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded.
Yeah, let me see what you're selling.
Music to my ears.
Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Sounds more like a cult. I mean, I guess kind of. God, they don't have any actual armor. Yeah, they do. Can I compare it to what I have, what I'm wearing? Armor parts, weapons parts, fish sticks. Bunch of guns, yeah. I don't know if I really want to buy anything specific. I guess I need to mark things as junk in order to sell them, don't I? Cost 11 weapon parts. Oh boy. Grenade launcher. I don't think I want that. Looks cool, but ooh, excuse me. Sorry.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. Music to my ears. Work your jaw on some Spacer's Chaw.
What's wrong? Your hand's gone.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Do your haircuts usually come with free lectures?
We don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a Spacer's Choice company. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Celia sent me to collect my dues. Your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
This was the guy that we were supposed to rough up, right? That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the serials. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on. Medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas an IOU. What does this mean? Oh, the history. Oh, cool.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
Give him a haircut. Oh, wasn't he bald? I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Well, the first thing you can do is let me look around. Did the drawer just come open, or was it just me? Hey, it's gonna open. No, it did open. I like how he lets me look in the drawers and everything. Wait. 4 bit cartridges. Oh, yeah. Examine. Conrad. Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's gonna have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset, and somebody has to pay his body's price. This is gonna ruin us, so I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing the body, right? Just stick around and pry them out. We'll sell his teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay back his body's price. Nobody the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows, Phyllis. Uh-huh. You know, that says to me is that he actually has some money.
What can I do for you?
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral? It's not like you've had some training. You know a thing or two about medicine.
You know about Eugene? How?
What's going on, Shibbity? I found the note from Phyllis.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
They're probably worth a few bits.
More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
I don't care. I'm just here to collect your dues.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
I'm told Eugene killed himself. What happened?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
Adrenatime. So the town never had to pay a penalty.
We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
I don't know. It sounded like he did, but I don't know. Or he didn't take his medicine and died of the plague. Maybe that's what they're trying to say. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Alright, we got one last person to go shake down for cash. Yeah, it sounds like he went psychotic because he wasn't taking the medicine and then killed himself, which wouldn't be a suicide, but I don't know. Sounds kind of
Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile.
Hand over all your bits. Hey, take it easy. I'm not a marauder.
There a reason you're running around outfitted like one of those monsters? Did Mr. Thompson
because
send
it's
you
got
to
better
put the fear
armor.
in me? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Technically, I didn't do it. Yeah, I guess defragged. You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
I'm here to collect your gravesite fee.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
He told me everything. How long do you think you could keep a secret like that?
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Great cannery.
It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I'm sure it's all very tragic and heartbreaking. Pay me so I can get out of here.
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
How can I help?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
I got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
Why can't you just buy the medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick?
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
I assume there's guards guarding the medicine.
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
What can you tell me about the Marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
I've heard enough.
So you'll do it then?
Sure.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
What do you mean it's in your spleen? Anything I should know about this community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
You're taking an awful risk by trusting me, you know.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
I'll leave you be then. Little model spaceship chilling there. Nice. Nothing.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Wish we had some better rations.
Nothing I can do about that.
The only source of protein the busy worker needs.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
About those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Ah, rip. Something for something more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it.
Alright, cool.
One good turn deserves another.
300-bit cartridges, and then 150-bit cartridges. Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
He was convinced you knew.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Let me ask you about something else.
Yeah?
This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed. You lose a lot of people to marauders? Have you heard the news about Hope? How long have you been a junior interner in humor? This town is pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
How long have you been a junior in humor, gravedigger, or whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
You lose a lot of people to marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after, loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna dock my pay.
Thanks for your time. All right. I probably should have saved sooner than now, shouldn't I have? I'm getting out of here, guys. Hopefully you had a good night. Good stream, enjoyed it. XYZ, blah, blah, blah. Hopefully the frames are better next time. I'm going to try and work on that tonight. Hey, thank you for following, man. We'll play some more of this. We'll do some more of Cultist Simulator. And then we'll figure out what we're playing next later. I don't know. Yeah, sorry. I've been going for a little while tonight, so I'm also kind of tired, so we'll do more. Thursday probably we'll do some more, I think. So yeah, you guys have a good night, and like I said, I hope I see you soon. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.